had the first proof of life beyond Earth. Lowering oxygen, more carbon dioxide. That's beautiful.
You finally a daddy. It's gonna be a big custody battle over this one.
We've been sent up there to retrieve this item that is coming from Mars. And it's a rover, and it's got within it some core samples, and in that core sample exists this, I guess that's something that's sort of like almost pre-cellular kind of life. And we're sent up there with someone who works exclusively with the CDC, somebody whose job is to make sure that everyone on board the ship stays uncontaminated, and make sure that whatever it is that we're bringing on board stays on board and doesn't come back down to Earth.
Are you gonna bring the Martian back to Earth?
No, we're gonna keep it up here. We're gonna study it where it's safe.
Look how fast it's growing. Every single cell is a muscle cell and a nerve cell.
All muscle, all brain. How smart is this thing?
In our film, we have a group of astronauts who are investigating what seems to be the possibility of extraterrestrial life in a very kind of practical, real way, not like like you'd find in a lot of sort of grandiose sci-fi films. So, but there's a real tension with that because they're handling it with such a degree of reality. You sort of feel this this constant tension in the air of discovery, and that sort of permeates throughout the whole film as we, of course, learn more and more about this thing that we've put on board the ISS.
These creatures wiped out Mars millions of years ago. If we let it get to Earth,
We'll risk all human life.
Let's kill the thing.
At a certain point in the film, we discover that we sort of breathe life into it. You know, to almost use sort of a Frankenstein kind of comparison, we breathe life into it. We sort of feed it, and through varying temperature degrees and all sorts of scientific sort of mumbo jumbo that I wouldn't be qualified to explain, it's essentially reanimated. It comes back to life. And it's just this tiny little, cell. But we learn to quite quickly how to grow it and watch it kind of grow. And it's exciting. It's like this. It's the most exciting thing that could ever possibly happen. And I think everybody on board the ship, on board the ISS, sort of feels like we're all standing at the precipice of true history. That we get to be the first people to report that there is, in fact, extraterrestrial life outside of Earth, and it's exciting.
What's going on?
No, you're not. Picture.
Goddamn it. What are we gonna do?
Jake is, he's one of the greatest actors of our generation. I mean, he's not only just to work with, but also just it's amazing to watch what he does. It's not every day I get to work with people that I consider a close friend as well. So there's a great deal of trust there. It's not a lot of actors that I feel like I would at the end of a scene, I would say, any ideas, any tips, any thoughts, you want to help me out with some of this stuff? So it's great working with Jake.
what is the primal instinct of any life form?
To survive.